Hey guys, it's Andrew from the Checkered Flag Crew, and we're here with Clint Boyer. So at Richmond, you said you're racing for the men and women at MWR. How have they helped you in the last few years?
They actually build the cars. They build the cars in which I go out and compete in.
Yeah.
So therefore, I can't do it without them. I literally cannot race without these people. So it's a pretty unique situation, you know, everybody knowing that the end is near, but be able to pull through and pull together and compete at this level is something that's pretty special.
How much stress was there going into Richmond?
Oh man, there's always stress at every race, but I mean that one, racing for a berth spot in the chase and being a part of such an elite group, it's a big deal.
Okay, and do you have any plans to where you will go next year, and how important is it to do well in these next 10 races knowing that you are going somewhere else?
Yeah, I mean, we're working on all that for next year, and it's very important to run good this year. I mean, that's, your resume. Obviously, being out there looking for a job, the only thing you can possibly do in this situation is go out there and compete and succeed under this kind of pressure. I mean, that's a great feather in your hat for, when you look at your resume.
Have you updated your resume?
No.
No? When do you think you're going to do that?
Actually, NASCAR.com updates my resume for me.
So that's perfect.
Yes.
So we're going to do a segment we like to call Shifting Gears, and, well, it's going to get a little bit off topic.
All right.
You ready? Okay. If you were asked to unload a 747 full of jelly beans, how would you do it?
Why would I be asked to unload a 747 full of jelly beans?
Well, if no one else can do the job and they wanted you to
the last person on Earth.
If you were
this load of jelly beans.
Let me restart.
No.
If you were the last
If
person
you
on
had
Earth.
one question to ask me that was the last question you could ever ask in your whole entire life, why would you choose? How would I unload a 747 full of jelly beans?
Well, that's not the last
Honestly,
question.
if that was the last question on Earth, why would you use that one?
Well, that's not the last question.
That was my question. Now you're not answering the question.
Why would I use that? Well, I thought it was pretty
You can't answer
funny.
the question with a question. You have to answer the question.
Okay, why don't we go over to the next question? All right. So, what song?
You never answered the question.
Okay, so why would I pick that if that was my
That's
last?
still a question. Answer the question.
I'm just confirming. What was your question that you were asking
That's
me?
my question. Why would you choose the last question on Earth being the fact that I have to unload the 747 full of jelly beans?
So you don't want to unload the
Are these your
747?
buddies back here?
Yeah, they are my
They
buddies.
seem to, as you're getting red, they seem to like and enjoy this.
Are you having a good time?
How are we going to unload the damn plane? Here's how we're going to do it. We're going to barrel roll the plane
Okay.
in flight with the back door open, and we're going to unload the jelly beans. That's how we're going to do it.
That's a good plan.
I
all right?
haven't figured out how we're going to land after
Yeah.
we're upside down in a 747, but we'll figure that out when we get there.
Just wing it from there.
We're definitely winging it. When you're upside down in a 747 full of jelly beans, you
Yeah.
have confirmed that you're winging it.
Okay, so have you ever been pulled over for speeding?
Yes.
And did you get off with a warning or?
No.
No.
Are you
How-
old enough to drive yet?
Unfortunately, I'm not, but I can race a go-kart. So.
You can't get pulled over in a go-kart.
Right, but I race go-karts, so that's sort of driving.
All right. So, yes, I've been pulled over, and yes, I got an award for my driving.
How fast were you going?
300 miles an hour.
That's very fast. Okay, so what would you say is the best invention ever?
Oh man, the best invention. I gotta be careful. Lights. How about lights? Yeah.
That's a good invention.
Can you imagine being in the dark?
I mean, imagine how many night races would be. They would just be dark
It
if.
wouldn't exist.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, if you were a famous singer, what would your debut album be called?
Oh man. The Killers.
Killers. Why?
It's gonna kill it.
Okay, would you ever go bungee jumping or skydiving?
Have.
You have.
Yes.
When? Which one?
We actually, when I worked at a Ford dealership, we had this lunatic come in with a crane and bungee cord experience. And every day on lunch, we'd go out there and we would go jump for free. So it was pretty fun.
That's awesome. And if you could choose to stay a certain age forever, what would it be?
Well, I'm about 14 now, and I'd like to stay that way.
So you're about my age, would you say?
Yes, that's the
Okay.
way I act.
Okay, so I'm pretty hungry right now. So if you don't mind closing out the interview, if that'd be okay.
All right.
All right, here. And here's our business card. All you do, can you just read the social media on the back and close it out? I'm gonna go grab a sandwich.
You're gonna grab a sandwich. You're gonna leave this for me. Check Flag Crew, Checkered Flag Crew on YouTube, Checkered Flag Crew on Facebook, and believe it or not, it's still the Checkered Flag Crew on Instagram. Checkered Flag Crew.